Welcome. You're listening to the calming sounds of the Tidepool Orchestra. Side A.
Alright, bye.
Peanut butter filled pretzels.
Hello and welcome to episode 42 of the Tidepool Orchestra, where Alex continues to play video games and ignore everybody. Here with me today, we have Alex playing the video games, we have Noah being really cool, and then we have Mike being very warm, based on the lighting at least. Fellas!
There's a very warm color shift.
Fellas!
Now he's cold and sterile.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, Mike, hey, since
to-
we're on the subject, since we're just gonna use the lines, fellas, that I've been using for how strong it is, how did you guys like the season finale? I'm just gonna plug that right here.
I loved it.
I'm
It's
afraid
beginning
I have
to
not
look a
gotten
lot
around to
like Misery.
Because I know we lost a subscriber, at least one or two, over that shit. Yes, Christmas Magic was my plan all along.
I actually unsubbed
Yeah,
over that.
yeah. No, I thought it was...
Hang on, were we all supposed to be subbed to the Tidepool Orchestra channel?
Alex, you
should be.
son of a bitch.
What?
Please subscribe to the channel you're a part of.
But isn't that cheating? Isn't that like voting for yourself in an election?
You're subscribed. No, I don't want to hear it. We are all subscribed.
On that day, we
somebody
were
in the
all
Discord
subscriber.
finally got the joke that I posted earlier.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to the Discord. Tell me who it was in one joke.
I posted a picture a while back, nearly
Wait.
3 hours ago.
That was quite a while.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, here's the joke image. And then Zia is like, I can't believe I instantly understood. And might I add, I'm really happy with
Brian.
Discord setup right now
Brian.
because I started...
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
On my screen,
Uh-huh.
your screen is just a loading circle.
Yeah, it's just loading.
Yeah, same.
Well,
so
it's
loading.
you were not loading in at all.
Is
It works
on
on
your-
my end. It works on
Okay.
my
Do you
end.
have
It's
Do
working
you have a
with the
camera set
recording.
up in any capacity on OBS?
No, because if I did, it would not work the way I'm doing it.
Well, it's not working
So-
here either, so I guess lose-lose.
The joke image in the Tidepool.
Yeah, it's loss.
Just post it.
It's a
Just
lot.
post it in the chat.
Well, I
Post it in the
already,
chat so I can look.
I already showed people. I showed
You
everybody.
didn't show us.
I
You
didn't.
can't comment.
If I saw it earlier, I stopped caring.
But
You're talking about the
Don't
Tuck
check the
cost
Discord.
loss,
The original one.
right?
Recording right now, Zia.
Do I have? No, I don't. Okay.
Why is the podcast
later.
always a shit show?
I don't know, fucker. Why is it?
Look, guys, now Brian and I match.
Because you turned off the lights.
Oh, hilarious.
Cool. So we were going to talk
That
about the
only
video
works from
game.
one angle. So yeah, video game
3
corporate conference.
thing.
The VCC, if you would.
Triple E Z
The VG.
Mac.
The VG, 2 Cs. That's
So-
what I'm calling it now.
The Electronic Entertainment Expo.
Thank
Okay,
you,
yes,
Mike.
We all,
I am
we all
drinking.
get it, alright? You can read.
Look at Mike shoving his literacy in everybody's fucking faces.
I mean, I'm the one here with legitimate special needs diagnosed, so I mean, it's your guys' excuse.
My mom
Oof.
hit me
My dad hit
when I
me.
was a child. No, so E3 videos game news. Any
Videos games
Oh,
news.
fuck. Oh, no, it's him. It's Videos James.
I
guy?
hate that guy.
Videos
So-
James was so angry, so ornery.
Alright, so who do we start with? Microsoft? Yeah, they did okay, I guess.
Didn't
No, they didn't.
It was fine. It was fine. I love that Halo Infinite is like, yeah, we gave up and we're just gonna do the exact fucking thing that the fans wanted the entire
Did you
time.
see their new
Because fuck
controller?
Guys, Noah would like to say something
No.
while he's chewing food. Come on, be
Yes.
polite.
So,
Yes, Noah?
what I like to talk about
Yes?
is Capcom fucked this one up.
Yeah?
I love Noah so much.
Well,
Guys, I think my jewel broke.
Well, it's a good thing you're not a teenager, otherwise that would be really sad.
that's sad, Mike.
It's not
on this.
registering. There we go. Okay.
Despacito.
So,
Oh my God,
Capcom
it was a lot
fucked
of
E3 up because
Did
instead
they?
of yeah,
You could
instead
have
of
stopped it up, and I would be much more interested.
Capcom fucked it up.
How so?
Capcom fucked E3.
Okay, Capcom was supposed to release another Resident Evil thing. Either, a leak of maybe Resident Evil 8 upcoming or the remake of Resident Evil 3. And instead, they just announced that they were re-releasing Resident Evil 5 and 6, the two
On
most
the
lackluster titles of that series on Switch.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that is kind of all they announced, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have a Nintendo Switch though, so I'm excited. I play it occasionally.
Get Resident Evil 4 for the Switch. Resident Evil 4 was a decent one, but 5 and 6, they're terrible.
Is it on the Switch yet?
They just announced
They announced it.
Are you talking about Resident Evil 4
Yeah,
or
they
5
announced
and,
it.
5 and 6?
Okay,
Oh.
I'm fine with 4. I didn't realize they announced 4. I knew they announced 5 and 6. I didn't realize they announced 4.
4 already came out, I think, back in April.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice sunglasses, Mike.
Mike is
Hey,
really
Mike.
the Gallagher of the Tidepool Orchestra, doing prop
Mike.
comedy in the background.
Have you noticed
Mike.
I always do that? I can't focus on
We're
you
getting-
guys without doing something with my surroundings.
We're getting
I
ready
can't
for the
focus on you
summer.
guys either.
He's gonna get the watermelons out and the
Playing
fucking
goddamn
mallet.
video games.
Guys,
Listen,
I
buddy,
can't believe
I need my argon crystals. I want to build a new Warframe.
Remember
they
when I
actually
played Warframe?
confirmed Banjo-Kazooie for the new Warframe.
Yeah, I was super excited about that. We were like, Banjo-Kazooie,
Yeah,
he's
and
new
and,
Warframe.
and,
He looks all
and
mechy.
Rebecca, who plays Lotus, came up on stage and she said, "Tenno, there you have a new ally in the war against the sentients." Also, by the spoiler alert, by the way.
What was that thing, Travis Touchdown or whatever?
Okay. Should we structure this? Should we go a little bit more in order? Because we talked about Microsoft, but Bethesda. Didn't like it. Did not like the overall presentation. It felt really insulting. How dare you sit there and tell me, man, what a wacky start to Fallout 76. Am I right, guys?
You know what I
Shut
did during the Bethesda
Fallout
conference?
76 had a pretty wacky start. Continue, Mike.
During the Bethesda conference, they were talking about Elder Scrolls Blades, which is their mobile platform game for Elder Scrolls, and I downloaded it during the conference, and I was not able to access the game due to server overload for 3 hours.
That's hilarious.
It's gonna have a server overload because they just announced it in the thing.
Well, no, it's been operating for months.
Oh, come on, buddy. Don't complain about Point D. I was locking down Point D on myself.
Yeah, you locked down that point D.
Oh my
Point
god.
B it's very necessary to lock down.
Delta Squad.
Tell me about
So-
that locking
so-
down that D.
So can we talk about how
Sony just straight up said that they're not
Didn't go,
making
yeah,
any more
no.
PlayStations ever again.
That's
Okay.
not
Wow.
true.
There's no PlayStation 5?
There's no PlayStation 5. There's not even a PlayStation 4 anymore. They're discontinuing it.
Ryan, you're lying to your goddamn
Okay. Seriously though.
Yeah, I'm lying. I don't fucking
Okay.
know.
Okay. Brian,
Uh-huh.
hush up, you face.
Okay.
So, what was I saying?
Okay.
So, Fallout 76 gets announced, and everyone's like, what is this? Like an online survival game akin to Rust? That feels pretty trend chasey, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, well, we're doing it anyways, and then it sucked, and nobody liked it, and everyone was unhappy about everything, especially including all of the physical collectible merch that came with it.
Yep. That was
And-
the one thing that I would have gotten Fallout 76 for, was the physical collectible merch, and I heard they're ripping people off on it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. For example, even the collectible Nuka-Cola Dark
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
bottle.
It was just a plastic coating
never
over a tiny
advertised.
glass bottle.
It was never advertised. to be a plastic bottle. But anyways, so then the Bethesda E3 conference happens, and they're like, "Hey guys, we're announcing a new game mode for Fallout 76," and we're all like,
"Goddamn battle royale!"
Okay.
I thought they were making a sequel to Fallout 77.
Yeah. Ooh.
What? Here's my thought.
I never played any of the original 75 Fallouts.
There's only like 5 or 6 of them.
Everyone has made that joke, Brian. Shut up.
The thing is, okay, like the battle royale, I get it. They're capitalizing, whatever.
No, okay, no. It's
not okay. I know it's not okay, but what gets me is the battle royale is going to consist of 52 players. Why not 76?
Because there's not that many people actually fucking playing Fallout 76. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now?
It's pretty good.
Did you seriously just say that to my face? How dare you say that to me?
Do you know what Bethesda
I didn't say it to your face. I said it to your fucking Warframe.
He has a point. Mike has a fucking point there.
Well, my Warframe looks like a common writer, so...
Yeah, that's why I was telling Travis Touchdown had a press conference for the video game.
And he said Henshin in it.
He said Henshin in it, and then they had an interview afterwards, and he took 10 minutes out of the interview just to talk about the new Kamen Rider series.
Do you know what Bethesda?
Were you at E3?
I was actually driving earlier today to Target, and I passed by somebody walking on the sidewalk wearing a Kamen Rider shirt. I'm sorry, Noah, I keep interrupting you.
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to stay on topic with the whole Fallout 76 thing and Bethesda thing. Do you know what Bethesda needs to do?
Besides fuck off forever?
Become competent.
They need to whore out nostalgia. They need to make
a new... Sorry, go on.
They need to remake Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 on a modern engine, on a first-person engine. No? You don't think so?
Make it on their current engine that's not even modern.
No. They need a new fucking engine. They don't need to make Fallout 1 and 2 on their engine. Their engine fucking blows. It sucks.
Yeah,
That's why Fallout
does.
It's also 14 years old.
They should make it on the Doom engine.
But here's the thing, is that Fallout New Vegas was actually a decent modern Fallout game.
Yes,
Fallout New Vegas actually felt like the first two. But it's still on the Game Bio engine.
You actually work on the first couple games.
Yeah.
Whereas, okay, look, this is a whole huge conversation, but to a lesser extent, the Bethesda development teams that actually get to work on modern Fallout games don't fucking understand Fallout. They don't get the point of Fallout.
That's because they're Todd Howard's babies. They're not the good games. Todd Howard doesn't give a fuck.
I really hate that I like Todd Howard.
He's kind of cute, I'll be honest.
Because he's charismatic.
Yeah.
This year was the first year I ever heard his voice.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I was like, oh my god, does he just inhale a lot of helium before he gets on stage?
Oh, his voice isn't really that. I kind of get that.
He's the fourth Chipmunk brother.
His voice... Okay, now you're just fucking with me. His voice is not that bad.
So, what else was announced at E3?
There's a new Animal Crossing game. It has all new mechanics. You start off on a desert island. You have to, figure out based on your surroundings.
So we're hopping into Nintendo Direct?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
About all that's left that's worth talking about.
Pretty much. The Animal Crossing one, you have to look through all of your surroundings. You have to hammer through a rock. You have to collect minerals. You have to basically...
That was an axe, Brian, not a hammer. You have to axe through a rock.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I don't remember axing you, Mike, so...
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just...
Luigi's Mansion 3... Okay, he left.
Okay, that was so... I'm gonna wait for him to get back in here.
It's so hilarious. He does it every time he's here.
Hey, Mike, that was really funny. The first 20 times you did that stupid joke.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
So, Luigi's Mansion 3, you can play in 2-player mode. You can get a second Joy-Con out. Gooigi.
Hello, I am Gooigi.
Everyone, look, we all know everyone was obsessed with Luigi's goo already. It was only a matter of time.
So the thing about Luigi is his name is Luigi's name is a Japanese pun. Did you guys know that?
I did not know that.
There's a Japanese word Ruigi, which just means similar.
Oh.
So you have the Mario brother, and then you have the similar brother.
That's hilarious.
Oh.
And then
Hello, I'm Mario. This is my brother Luigi Mario.
Is Mario
The
even
Mario
an
Brothers.
Italian name?
it is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It's an Italian name. I don't. I'm gonna be honest.
It's-
Like I've known it to be like a Latino name, Spanish
Yeah,
name.
it's an Italian name, but it's also a very stereotypical Italian name. Like we had in high school, we had a teacher named Mr.
So
DiMaggio, and he got really offended because people would call him Mr. DiMario.
which
And
is
he was
Oh
very
yeah,
Italian.
I remember that guy.
which is ridiculous because you went to high school in the 2000s and there was a famous voice actor named John DiMaggio known for his role as Bender on Futurama as well as Jake the
And-
dog on Adventure Time.
Beat me to it. Yeah.
We lived in the South where we were very unoriginal.
Mhm.
Well,
So Gooigi is now a two-layer pun where it's goo but also similar to similar brother.
I don't like that
That's-
name.
that's funny. I like it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but you also have like the weirdest list of fetishes out of anyone in this group.
Hey,
Who? Alex?
hey, Mike.
Hey,
Let-
You don't need to peg him like that.
I hate that you just said that.
Yeah,
I
that's fair.
love that
I
you just
also
said it.
hate that I didn't think of saying that.
So here's a fun fact not a lot of people don't know is that Waluigi, his name is
Not a lot of
also a
people
pun.
don't-
There's a Japanese word waru, which means evil. So you have like Waru Mario, which is Wario, so it's evil Mario. And then you have Waru Luigi, Waluigi, which is evil similar brother.
What
I
about
see.
Dowser? Are we going to talk about Dowser?
I would love to
Dowser.
talk about Dowser, yes.
What?
Okay, so there's
So-
like this fan theory going around that like there's a alternate dimension Bowser. Since Bowser is evil, he would be the opposite, and he would be good. Since Dai means good, he would
Yeah.
be Dowser.
DAI, which means great or good in Japanese. So if he was the great Bowser, he would be Dai Bowser or Dowser.
And lowercase b backwards
Uh-huh.
is lowercase d.
Yeah, so it fits in every dimension, and I don't know why Nintendo hasn't capitalized on this.
They need
Because
to.
Bowser
Well, I
was
mean,
never
we're
the
talking
bad
about-
guy.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's all a game.
Hold on. What?
Mario is a cuck.
No, fucking Super Mario Brothers.
We just got done talking about how you.
Okay,
shut up.
Bowser doesn't have genitals, number one. Number two, he is a father. Number three, he's an actor. Super Mario Brothers 3 revealed that it was just all play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just that one game, though, Brian.
Okay,
Yeah, but
Super
then
Mario
you see
64
him-
had a cameraman.
And
Okay, but like, don't all the Mario,
No.
the thing on the cloud. What
Okay.
else?
Lakitu,
You see them-
he's in Mario 64 as well as all the Mario Karts.
you see
Uh-huh.
them racing around together in good sportsmanship in Mario Brothers. Meanwhile, all of them
Listen.
own properties and franchises. And in
Listen.
Mario Party, they're all enjoying a board game.
I'm sorry, did you
Yeah,
just reference the Mario Brothers Monopoly board?
Yes. Listen.
No, I said Mario Party.
You said they all own property.
Well,
Listen
no.
to Alex.
Okay.
What's up, Alex?
What was I saying?
Banjo
You just saying
Kazooie
listen.
confirmed for Smash.
Yeah. Brian, don't move on before I get to say my thing.
It's weird he's
Well,
in
remember
Smash
your thing.
and Warframe.
I'm gonna listen.
He was confirmed for my dreams last
I
night.
was gonna say. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Damn it. I was gonna say. Listen. Okay.
It had to do with
we
Bowser.
need to stop. Hold on. We need to stop worrying so fucking much about the Mario canon, okay? Because it doesn't matter. The canon of Mario, like, there isn't really a canon of Mario. There's no overarching canon. All of the games are their own self-contained experience, unless they are a direct sequel.
Yeah.
And they fucking are, though. They reference the
Look,
past games. Mario's Sunshine has Flood
They can
Scan
be-
Mario.
They can be
No,
meta.
No, listen. In Super Mario Sunshine, Flood, the backpack thing, scans Mario, immediately identifies him as quote-unquote Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom, and then shows clips of him in all the previous games. So Mario Sunshine, Mario 3, Mario World, Mario 64 are all in the same continuity. Then, in Mario Galaxy, they reference Sunshine. So Galaxy 1 and all of the previous Mario games are all in the same timeline. However, if you recall, Super Mario Galaxy ends with the entire universe fucking ending and then restarting. That's how you have Super Mario Galaxy 2, which takes place during the comet thing, which only happens once every 100 years. Not only did the entire universe reset, but it also reset like a year beforehand, or at the very least like a week. So you have Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is in a completely new universe. Super Mario Galaxy 2 also has more of the 2D platforming elements and was referenced in the new Super Mario Brothers franchises, as well as Super Mario 3D World. So you actually have two different timelines, and I don't even know which one is the split off where Link can't defeat Ganondorf and then the whole world floods.
Right.
I'm Brian. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
So Ocarina of Time is the one where all the timelines split.
Ocarina of Time in the Zelda franchise, Ocarina of Time is where it all split. However, Breath of the Wild is actually a convergence of all three of the different timelines together, and Breath of the Wild 2 was announced. So hey, we came full circle. We're back on E3 again. Good job,
full
guys.
Circle jerk. Good job.
Full circle jerk. Well, there's 4 of us, so it's more like a square.
I don't really think that. Okay, you know what? Never mind.
On my screen, there's 2 of us in a Warframe.
Again, it's working on my end. I don't know what to tell you.
All that matters is it works on Brian's end.
Honestly, this is what people are going to be seeing. It's fine. Warframe is in the top left, Noah's in the top right, where he belongs, and then Mike's on the bottom left wearing sunglasses, and then here I am in the bottom right, which, according to the way people read books, is the last one, and that's where I belong.
Anyways.
I'm wearing glasses over my glasses. Am I cool yet?
No.
No, you were never cool.
That's mean.
I'm rude.
What else? Dragon Quest Hero, which is apparently like 8 different characters that...
Well, no, it's the protagonist from all the different Dragon Quests as the different playable skins.
Yeah, like Koopaling. Bowser Jr.
I've got something to ask if it was spoiled at E3, because I've been seeing ads for this. It's a new mobile game. It's Commander fucking Keen.
Yes.
Commander Keen, yes.
It was announced during the Bethesda conference.
And these ads that I'm seeing for it look fucking god-awful. It looks so poorly made.
I know, it looks like, straight out of the early 2000s. It looks...
We're talking about. Like the animated stuff.
Wait, it's Bethesda?
Yeah.
Because Bethesda owns id Software now, and id Software made Commander Keen.
Hey, remember when, like, in the Bethesda conference, when that guy came out and was like, Bethesda invented the first-person shooter when they made the Wolfensteins, and
they bought the rights to inventing the first-person shooter.
Yeah, basically, because they bought id Software.
I'm just disappointed that they're doing my childhood like this.
Yeah, no, like all the animated stuff that they made for it looks fine. But the actual gameplay looks really droll.
Yeah. Okay, sorry for diverging there.
Pokemon Sword and Shield? Can we talk about that?
It's fine. I don't really get the whole Dynamax thing.
Oh, I mean, it looks cool. That's fine. I saw a lot of posts of people going like, man, I'm going to make my fucking Flabébé so big and then have her sit on me. Which, whatever, but, like, it's whatever.
My favorite thing I've seen is a comic where someone Dynamaxes a Clefable. And, like, the main trainer and their little bunny rabbit Pokemon, I've already forgotten the name of it.
Lopunny? No, not Lopunny. No. It's Scorbunny.
Yeah, Scorbunny.
God,
are freaking out like,
get them right.
Anyways, they're freaking out, and then the enemy trainer is like, heh, now hit him with Minimize. and it just turns to normal size. I'll link it to you later. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's fucking great. So here's the thing about the new Pokemon thing. The Pokemon Nintendo Treehouse video has the most dislikes of any Nintendo video ever put out, which is fucking great. Oh, did you not watch it?
No, I didn't. Like I said, I haven't really caught up on all the E3
Alex,
stuff.
Guess what?
What?
There's no national dex.
Yeah, okay, what does that mean?
It means there's only like 200 Pokemon in that game. They don't have all of them.
The only Pokemon you can catch in that game
So the fuck what?
It's not even like 150 new ones either, because they keep showing like, oh yeah, Pikachu, Machoke, they're in this game. But there's no national
dex. Gotta catch them all? More like, gotta catch a few.
Nintendo put out a tweet showing like one of the trails that you can go on, and it had like the wild tall grass and everything, and with a little exclamation point, and it's just like a screen cap from the game. And they posted with that screen cap the caption, "Catch all sorts of different Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield," and then deleted it within an hour because it got so much flack. So many entitled fucking weeaboos.
I was about to say,
like,
yeah, this is a really stupid thing to get angry about.
All kinds of Pokemon?
Listen, okay, like, I kind of understand, like, that's kind of disappointing, but to go on this huge fucking tirade tantrum about it like a goddamn baby, there's almost 1,000 fucking Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
Alright? That's a lot of goddamn work to put into one fucking game.
Look, in their defense...
They have no defense, Noah. Don't defend them.
They want to be the very best. Like no one
ever was.
Man, okay. I was about to give you so much credit. I'm like, alright, I'm not ready for a devil's advocate, but let's hear it.
Devil's advocate against Game Freak is the entire reason that Pokemon Sun and Moon on the 3DS fucking chugged when you had the 3D effect on, was because they future-proofed the sprites. And the sprites, like, for Machoke, are the same within the 3DS one and the Switch one.
So that they could effectively use the same model, you mean?
Yeah, so they already have the Pokemon modeled out.
I mean, I get that, but that's still you still have a lot of coding work to implement this stuff.
Then why the fuck am I paying for Pokemon Bank, Alex? This is the second.
Why are you? Why are you paying for it?
Pokemon Bank is a 3DS original app, which allows you to save all of your Pokemon and store them so that you can import them into the new games as they come out. And it's an annual fee. And this is the second Pokemon game in 2 years that has no national dex.
I haven't spent a dime on Pokemon since...
Listen.
But if you store Pokemon in the Pokemon Bank and then don't pay, they're all gone.
That sounds like strong-armed robbery. It sounds like mafia tactic.
That's like how mafia works.
It's team... Obviously, Pokemon Bank is actually ran by Team Rocket.
It's a fucking that's a racketeering scam.
When Pokemon
protection money.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were announced last year, and they came out in November. But during the announcement, there was a whole lot of flack going on for that too, because it changed like everything, and you had to use motion controls and everything for it. But Game Freak like countered all that, saying, "Hey, we're having a mainline Pokemon game coming out next year. Don't even trip, dog." But then come to find out, I still can't put all my fucking furries inside of the new game. So, what's the point?
Mike, are you crushing your head? Trying to?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I know what we're doing.
I'm just worried that all the other Pokemon are going to come out in DLC and they're going to charge us money for them.
No.
Guys.
I was going to say I know what we're doing. We're switching to side B, but no, go on.
Is this the podcast?
This is, in fact, the podcast, and one of our more on-topic ones, unfortunately enough. Like, this has been a shit show, but it's been a pretty good shit show so far.
All right, we managed to keep on topic pretty decently. Real quick, any other stuff? The Nintendo Direct.
The new Zelda game, not Breath of the Wild 2, but the Link's Awakening DX or whatever. Like it looks
awesome.
It looks pretty
That
good.
looks really good.
It looks pretty nice.
Also, the other one,
like...
the other one that's partnered with Legend of Zelda. It's not a Legend of Zelda game, but it's going to include the Legend of Zelda characters and enemies. Yes, that one I'm excited about as well.
It's Crypt of the Necrodancer, but with Zelda characters. Oh yeah,
not
also
excited about the Dark Crystal game.
I was so floored by that. I'm like, what? Final Fantasy Tactics, except it's Dark Crystal? What? Who?
Oh yeah, the Dark Crystal game. Like, what the fuck was that about?
Who is this for? Why is this for?
Because
it's
Dark
just
Crystal
a cross promotion with Netflix. That's all it is.
Dark Crystal is trying to have a huge. Yeah, they have a new Netflix show coming out. It's a direct sequel to the TV show, or not the TV show, the movie.
The movie.
And then it's also, I guess, tying into the comic book series that was from a few years back.
It's just tactics with different levels and player skins that are Dark Crystal. That's all it is. It's not a
But I
game.
love Final Fantasy Tactics, so I actually would be excited for this.
There's a new Marvel game.
I actually am excited about Ultimate Alliance 3. Hopefully they fix it from the other two.
Oh, good news, guys. The Pokemon Sword and Shield works with the Pokeball Plus. Thank fucking God, right? Because, like...
You can't use it as a controller. You can just put a Pokemon in it and carry it around.
People spent $50 on that controller.
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
No, they paid $50 to get Mew and then have the controller.
You can't use it for any other game except for Pokemon games, and then even then you can't even use them for all the Pokemon games. You can only use them for that one Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm. They paid $50 for Mew, and that's it.
Is it time for Side B, guys?
It's time for Side B. It's time for Side B.
Well, real quick, I was just gonna say...
What?
The new FromSoft game was announced, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, let's figure that out later.
Okay.
Okay.
End of Side A. Please continue on Side B.
We've been over this. Michael, you really need to pay more attention.
BoJack Horseman is such a good show, you guys.
Is it, though? Is it, though?
Oh Mike, my God.
I think. I mean, I think that's a really weird way of saying Tuca and Birdie.
I was in studio mode. Whoops.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
Wait, is Mike wearing pants?
I can't tab over.
Mike turned his light off.
Yes.
Get.
Hang on. I'm rectifying that situation right now.
Fuckers.
Guys, what's this?
No.
We get it, Mike. You have gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
It's blue.
Dude,
now
I wish I had blue lighting.
Now it's red.
Red is a good color.
Make it orange and purple.
I can only make it one color.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Alex, are you gonna be playing video games the whole time, or will this be the only time we ever see your face, or no?
Huh?
You don't see their face. What are you talking about?
Do you go by they, them now?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I don't think there's anything.
God, just tell me which pronouns you prefer me using, and I will use them.
Well,
but
I mean,
you
technically
flip-flop
just
on everything. You son of a bitch. You son/daughter of a bitch.
You child of a bitch.
There you go. Yeah.
Brian's the only one without a face.
A very nice, like, gender-neutral term, like bastard.
You
Brian,
bastard.
why do you not have a face?
You have a face. It's right there. You have your glasses resting on them.
Why do you not have a face?
Why do I not have a face?
What round are we on?
I have a face.
We should get more reactive by now. Unless they're killing me
tired.
too fast. Reactant.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care about any of these topics, so I don't know how much I'm going to contribute tonight.
What topics would you like to contribute?
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
You can talk about whatever you want, man. I just came up with these, like, on the spot.
Well, I mean, it's better to have some kind of vague topics rather than no topics.
Right?
Like that one time.
Like a lot of the times on this show.
Like every
Well, I was going to reference the time that I was inebriated, and I was like, this sucks, actually, and then I left.
I'm going to call that the intermission.
Welcome back. You're listening to the calming sounds of the Tidepool Orchestra. Side B.
And we're back. So here's the thing. Fucking Side B, episode 42, Tidepool Orchestra. Did you guys know that for some reason Broadway musicals are super popular with teenagers and like young adults right now?
Really? I didn't know that.
I was at my dad's wedding, and I ended up having to hang out with the children because nobody else...
Children.
Right, like, all the adults are interacting, and I'm just kind of sitting there like, hey, I'm the alcoholic that nobody cares about. And then there are these kids that are like, we don't have anyone to talk to. And I'm like, hey, what are you guys into? And they're like, Hamilton? And I'm like, let me tell you something about Hamilton. So Broadway musicals, super, super cool, because they started pointing out all these different things that I didn't know about Hamilton, like actual historical documents, facts, and everything. So I think it's really interesting how, like, the younger generations, the Zoomers, let's just say, are just super into Broadway. That's cool. The reason I bring that up is I just listened to the Beetlejuice Broadway musical 3 times in a row.
There's a Beetlejuice Broadway musical?
There's a Beetlejuice musical. Here's the difference between the musical and the actual 1988 movie. Is, you know, in the 1988 movie how Beetlejuice shows up for maybe like the last 20 minutes?
Basically.
Here, he shows up since pretty much the beginning. You have like a sad opening number and all of that, and it seems like a very poignant play starting off. But then it goes in a weird dark turn, and then Beetlejuice pops up and he's like, ha! Hey, guys, guess what? I'm here. He does if you haven't heard it yet, his song, The Whole Being Dead Thing, is fucking phenomenal.
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, God, you need to look it up immediately after we stop, because I've listened to that at least a dozen times since
I heard
this morning.
Look it up immediately, so that's what I'm going to do.
He did it
we're
for
not in the middle of anything right now.
Yeah, we're not in the middle of
one
anything.
of us is playing
Says
a
the
video
guy
game,
playing
so.
Warframe, exactly.
I can...
You can multitask, yes.
Task.
So can I. So here I go, multitasking.
They had a live performance of The Whole Being Dead Thing. They slightly changed it for, number one, for a news report, which... whatever, local news does their whole thing where they're like, haha, we're funny, ha, the Sacramento News. And then they did it for the Tonys as well. The Tonys one was just c'est magnifique. But then Hadestown also did a Tony performance, and I'm gonna say it, I did not think the Hadestown one was as good. It was definitely more poignant, and it had more race relations and all that. Whatever. I mean, Beetlejuice, the musical, has their own things about race. Like, he makes fun of the dead couple for being too milquetoast and clearly white. And he's like, and I'm going to help you with all of that, with these lessons, except for the white part, obviously, but, like, we're going to keep going. Which, pretty good. But yeah, they were completely snubbed at the Tonys. Hadestown just took the award. You guys don't seem to be aware of either of these musicals, but that's entirely fine. I just kind of wanted to talk about them so that I could put them in the tags. Speaking of musicals, though, you've both seen Frozen.
Unfortunately.
We have.
What do you...
Hey, wait,
unfortunately.
Alex, do you remember when we used to play D&D, and we used to ride in my car whenever we would go get food or something, and I bought the Frozen soundtrack just to torment you all?
Yeah, Alex, do you remember that? Because if you still have a grudge over that, I have 3 words for you.
What? 3 words, what? Yes?
I mean, you should...
Spit it out.
Let it go.
I hate all of you.
That joke almost never gets old. I mean, it does, but it almost never.
Well, hey, Alex, when I come back around Christmas, do you want to build a snowman?
I mean, there's not gonna be any snow.
So
are you forgetting about nuclear winter?
But you got me there.
We took a weird turn with geopolitics. I was bringing it up because I felt like musicals, good segue into Frozen, good segue into Frozen 2, the top trending YouTube video, which also came out on the same day as E3, and as Alex was telling me behind the curtains, that became a whole thing with Disney. Would you mind repeating all of that while I make a rum and coke?
Well, this is pure speculation, mind you, but a new Frozen 2 trailer did come out in the middle of while E3 was happening, and because E3 was happening, nobody fucking noticed. Alright? It wasn't trending on the Twitter trend page at all. So naturally, once the E3 buzz died down after the Nintendo Direct was over, they very quietly released a second Frozen 2 trailer.
Which, I mean, you know, studios do that. I mean, the Frozen 2 teaser came out months ago, and it's fine. I mean, the script leaked out back in February, so, like, everybody already knows the
I saw
plot.
the Frozen 2 teaser while seeing a movie in theater with Alex, so yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, like I said, the script is out there. It's been out there since February. I don't know if you guys read it. I don't want to give spoilers, but, like...
I literally don't care.
I haven't read it, but I heard Elsa fucks a water horse.
No, in the trailer they make it very clear that she meets a water horse, and they seem to have a very emotional and spiritual connection, which people in 4chan's comics and cartoons board, which, as we all know, is where I get all of my news and information from.
Unfortunately.
It's basically my homepage on my phone when I go on the browser. I mean, my actual homepage is Dinosaur Dracula, but he doesn't update very often. So,
unfortunately.
The thing with Elsa, right, is you have like basically the largest Disney princess fan base available just with Elsa. The secondary is Anna, of course. Frozen was a surprise hit. And then I think after that it's like what? Rapunzel in recent history, Tiana not doing so great,
which is
Snow
really
White
weird.
for some reason always popular. I thought Princess and the Frog was spectacular, by the way.
I thought it was
that movie.
Really good.
The villain songs were phenomenal.
Hell yeah, with Keith David? Are you fucking kidding me? That was great.
It was definitely better than Tangled, until Tangled Ever After came out and just surprised the shit out of me, because, like, that series...
Tangled Ever After?
Yeah, they got their own Netflix series, and it's...
God.
Dark Rapunzel...
What?
Dark Rapunzel is a whole fucking... That could be a whole podcast on its own. I don't...
Well, let's not go there anyway. Not right now.
So the thing is, with Frozen 2, Frozen was a surprise hit. They definitely want to capitalize on Elsa. The first Frozen movie, they tried to get their LGBT, like, Girl Scout points. And they're like, oh yeah, these guys, he says his family is in the sauna, and there's a guy, they're gay. I think?
Was that an official statement?
It was a statement by one of the animators, but not Disney themselves.
Yeah, I don't trust like that.
There's a very distinct reason for that, is because Disney is a multi-international company.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't take a stance like that.
I mean, Finding Dory?
You're gonna have to elaborate on that, buddy.
The same-sex couple that was at the aquarium?
I mean...
Oh, you mean the random side character?
The random side characters that could just be friends
that
and was made by Pixar.
Yeah.
And,
Pixar is owned by Disney, but is not official Disney princess line, except for Merida, kinda, sorta.
Except not really.
Except
no one
not
understands
really.
her anyway, so it doesn't count.
And they made a
What?
joke about that in Wreck-It Ralph 2, which I fucking hate that movie, so... I mean, the princess scenes in that movie were the best scenes, but goddamn, that movie sucked.
I like that movie.
And okay.
You're wrong, sir. But Wreck-It Ralph 1 was phenomenal.
Why did you bring up Frozen 2?
I have symbolic reasons for liking that movie. Fuck you both.
Okay, I see what you're getting at, and I appreciate you.
I do not see where you're going with that. I kind of want to demand elaboration, but...
Don't worry about it. It's not for you.
Therefore not for our audience!
Do you guys want to see me pet my dog?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, what are you...
So...
okay.
I get to add
somewhere
Warframe to the
different.
tags. What?
What?
Nothing.
Don't... You know what? Elaborate that, but later.
We gotta tag the videos.
Okay,
Alex.
Anyways, I feel like we're getting off topic here. You brought up Frozen 2 for a reason. Go.
Frozen 2, the trailer. So the thing about Frozen 2,
It's whatever.
and the thing about Frozen 1, is nobody actually knows if Elsa is straight or gay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure, and 4chan is backing me up here. I came up with the opinion first, and then I saw other people echo it in the echo chamber that is the Comics and Cartoons board of 4chan.
Brian, why do you hang out there? That place is not good for you.
Why do I hang out? That sentence that you just said could be said for anything I do.
He has
I'm
a
gonna
point.
drink. So
Sentient.
the thing is, Disney cannot afford to lose any possible audience they have for Frozen 2.
Yes, they can. They've got so much fucking money. Are you kidding me?
They own everything. They're so close to monopolizing the entertainment industry.
They're very close.
It was
to owning
a
everything.
It was a colloquialism. It was a turn of phrase.
Oh, you were being facetious. I get you.
Yeah. Disney does not want to lose any of the possible audience they could have for Frozen 2, which means that they cannot have Elsa be confirmed straight or gay. In the trailer, the only character that she interacts with besides her sister, which is a whole nother fucking thing.
Please, no.
It's a thing. The only character that she interacts with is a water horse that shows up inside of the ocean. And it's like...
Water princess confirmed. Wait, what do I have this for?
I've seen people on Tumblr saying, oh man, I can't believe Elsa confirmed waterbender this whole time, or fucking Shaolin Showdown, Orb of Tsunami. I'm sorry, did you say watch a different anime when I said Avatar, the Last Airbender?
Yeah, You caught the joke. I'm glad you caught it.
Oh gosh, do you think Elsa is a Gryffindor?
Oh my fucking god. Picked up on the other half of the joke. I'm so proud of you, Brian.
Thank you. I learned from the best, even if he spends all of his time playing Warframe instead of talking to his friends.
Listen, buddy, alright? You
That's
see
true.
this frame?
Fellas. Do you see this frame full of war?
Ember Prime here is not gonna level herself up, alright?
Yeah, I see that frame. I also see the other 59 frames per second.
Did we mention Mike is on the spectrum? How do you see 60 frames per second? Nobody... The human eye can only process 48 frames per second.
Okay, sure.
It's fine if you're the next evolutionary point and you can see literally 60 different frames every 1 second and register each of them individually, like fucking Walt Disney or Sheldon from Big Bang Theory.
Oh god.
Okay.
Or Sheldon from Sheldon.
Hey, check out this 1 second of footage. I mean, it was pretty good, but frame 48, I had an error. Like, okay. I mean, Mike, I love you, but, like, you're a liar.
You can tell the difference between 60 frames per second and a higher refresh rate. I'm not saying you can see every frame individually, but you can tell the difference in refresh rates when they're higher than 60 frames.
I honestly, like, my vision is super bad, and I cannot tell the difference between 480p and anything higher. So I am not a good judge here.
Again, I feel like we're getting off topic here. How am I, the person who's playing the fucking video game here, telling you guys that you're getting off topic?
I wanted
because
to
if
talk
I had
about
something else to focus on, I could also keep my thoughts straight. That's how autism works.
My timer went off. I wanted to talk about the OKKO finale. For
Is there anything
reason.
else that we needed to talk about?
For Frozen 2, no, there's not much. Elsa is learning the secret origin of magic, which they said in the Frozen 1 commentary they did not want to go into. Olaf is back, but his cloud is not. But that's fine, I guess. They didn't want to render it. Whatever, it's Disney.
I was gonna say, like, the original teaser kind of got me, like, somewhat interested, because it's like, oh, they're in, like, this forest where it looks like it's perpetually fall. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, so it's definitely a 4 seasons thing. Elsa has the season of winter on her side, and it's definitely, like, they had the 4 pillars, and it's like, it's a season.
Yeah, I mean, there's potential there if they want to do that with the setting, but, like...
I mean, if they have a cameo by Jack Skellington, then I'm gonna masturbate in the theater, but, like, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, Pee-wee Herman.
Paul Rubin, but thank you. It's good to see people know my work.
I don't actually know the actor's name. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want from me?
I just told you it.
I'm saying that I didn't know it.
But yeah.
Anyways, I mean,
Elsa
that's
finds
really
the origin of magic, and they go through the 4 different seasons, and Anna is clearly going to be a spring. I mean, just based on her, like... A thing that I've been pointing out in the fan Discord, by the way, link down below, it's going to be, like, pointed out earlier in the video as well. But a thing I often bring up is if you look at the vein color on people's forearms, on the underside of their forearms, you can tell what season they should be dressing for, and Anna was very clearly a spring. The fact that Disney is animating their veins is a whole thing, but... Yes, anyways, I wanted to talk about the OKKO possible series finale that leaked out.
It's possible that it could be the series finale, and that would be kind of okay.
It felt like a series finale.
I hate that you just said that.
Mike, you haven't seen it. This is your last chance. You can ditch out. The video is already like 50 minutes in at this point. If you duck out, it's fine. It's whatever. We're going to be talking spoilers.
Okay. Alright, so...
Oh gosh, the camera went crazy. Hang on, I have to fix that.
Okay.
Okay, it's fixed. So, the OKKO 6 episodes that leaked. Do we want to go through them all at once? The beach episode I liked, but...
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The AU episode was kind of fun. I mean...
Health Week was my favorite out of all 6, I'm going to be honest with you.
I thought it was really good. It was really entertaining while still also doing a pretty good job of you know, giving some good life lessons to the kids, which is
great. Honestly, with the Health Week, that thing about self-esteem where the guy's like, I lost tic-tac-toe. I'm a piece of garbage. Like, that's
I can't do anything right. I'm just the worst. I love that bit. That was great.
Like, honestly, it's so relevant with today's everybody. Like, I am changing my entire fucking outlook based on this fucking children's cartoon that I watched yesterday. I'm entirely honest. I don't have any regret about that life decision, but Dark Plaza, that's what we're talking about right now?
Seems like it.
Mm-hmm. So, way back when, they showed the episode where Gar showed his history, which...
Yeah, no, and that was great. And I think they kind of led into it a little bit with punching, which was great. Because they never really did anything with that character.
Way back when they showed Gar's backstory, and, like... I say way back when. Technically, the episode is airing this week.
Well, yeah.
leaks are fucking crazy, and both of us are terrible people for pirating. But
I didn't pirate shit. It was on demand on Xfinity.
Cartoon Network is weird.
Yes, it is.
They really want to sell those apps.
Yeah, they do.
So, they had that episode where Gar is showing his history and how he formed the bodega. But when you look back at that episode, the bodega is shaped like clearly a robot shape.
Yes.
Which has been.
Are you talking about Legends of Mr. Gar?
I believe so.
Yeah, and I do like how a lot of that came to fruition.
Yeah, way since the first episode. Plasmo, yes. Way back in the first episode when that first aired, they had a Tumblr. I mean, the Steven Universe has their own Steven Cruniverse Tumblr. It's a thing Cartoon Network does now. The Uncle Grandpa one had a secret one that wasn't even revealed.
Viral marketing.
It's viral marketing.
Viral marketing.
Uncle Grandpa had an account devoted to the lizard guy.
Oh God. Oh wait, wasn't that the first place where he posted his gem Sona?
Yes.
That's so great, actually.
Yes.
They
acted like it was just an RP account up until the Say Uncle episode came out, and then it revealed that, the only place his image has shown up before is this RP account, and then he hasn't posted since, because it was just built to build up hype for that moment.
Man, that's so terrible and great all at the same time.
Back when the first episode of OKKO came out, this is 2 years ago, the Tumblr account for OKKO, which was run by the official Cartoon Network executives or whatever, it's probably just Ian Jones Quarterly. By the way, he shows up on 4chan a surprising amount. But that's a whole thing. Back when the first episode aired, all these different animatic for the characters, all these different sketches for the characters and 3/4 shots all came out all at once, including Combo Breaker, who didn't even show up until this leak. That's fucking weird.
Combo Breaker?
It's KO's sidekick from Sidekick Scouts.
Oh yeah,
the Astro Boy knockoff.
I was about to say the totally not Astro Boy.
That was part of the initial pitch for the series way back before it even started, back when it was called Lakewood Plaza Turbo.
I heard about that.
Which, by the way, now that we can look back from what is probably the series finale, and the name of the original show is going to be Lakewood Plaza Turbo, and the entire Lakewood Plaza turns into a robot powered by a guy named Turbo.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right. That's pretty good.
Fucking all adds up. So I recently
I love how it all comes together. Yeah,
it all fucking comes together. I wish I wasn't moving. I wish I had yarn and thumbtacks behind me, just connecting all these different screenshots together. My God,
on the cardboard.
I would fucking do that. I have that low of life.
It would be like Pepe Sylvia.
Yes, exactly.
To my fucking ears in Pepe Sylvia.
Max just drinking the coffee, going Such a good show, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So if you haven't fucking seen it, Dark Plaza has the operatives of Point come in and just take over the entire plaza, because if you haven't fucking read between the lines, there's a garden underneath the plaza that's full of all these glorbs that have been protected by Gar the entire time, and that's why he's the manager of the main focal point of the entire plaza, which turns into the head of a giant robot, which I have some issues with the scale, because Enid and the scale is so bad. Enid and Rad are standing right next to it. Yes, Plasmo, attack that. And meanwhile, it cuts to PKO, perfect KO, charging the battery. By the way, I did a How Strong Is This video on KO. Alex, you helped me write it.
Yes, that's right. I did do that.
You wrote most of it, I think. The thing is, neither of us could have possibly foreseen this conclusion. I'm gonna go ahead and say like all of his stats are 7 as PKO.
Well, I was gonna say that I don't know, we couldn't possibly use it, but it's just that it was something that felt kind of hard to predict, namely because the show itself, it just doesn't take itself very seriously. It's mainly a comedy before anything else, for the most part.
It definitely seemed episodic.
Well, yeah, it seemed episodic for a while there. Just that with its high focus on comedy, and because a lot of the jokes just go to show that it kind of knocks the tone down a bit to where it just doesn't feel like it takes itself that seriously.
However, I would like to interject slightly.
Mm-hmm.
During one of the very first episodes, KO gets angry and you see purple lightning flash over his body, and people weren't sure, is that like an error? And then like the Tumblr posted images of that and the storyboards for that, where they individually point out every single lightning bolt and label it as purple, which was leading up into the TKO thing.
Yeah, it's a really great surprise that they were actually thinking this far ahead, for sure.
Oh yeah, and the first episodes were episodic, sure, but were very serialized. Like, the first 5 or 6 episodes led into each other.
Yeah. Which felt fine, like, even just on their own, because it's like, oh yeah, they're establishing everything. Makes sense.
I do kind of like that the one OKKO episode that everybody hated got lambasted so bad on Twitter that they just pointed out in this episode.
Which episode was the one
KO,
that everyone hated?
It's the...
Was it
Let's
one
watch
with
the pilot.
Oh, the one... Well, I don't hate that one, but it does feel
hated
really weird.
It. Everybody on 4chan, Twitter, and Tumblr all hated it because it seemed to completely invalidate the entire series as a whole. Which, like...
I mean...
It's a fucking cartoon, guys!
Well, not only that, but like I said, the show just doesn't really take itself all that seriously anyway, so like...
But then you have the episode KOAU where they flip-flop everybody, like, oh, well, these 3 are robots now, and these 3 are humans now. The human design for Daryl was such a travesty, I hate it so much.
It wasn't great. To be honest, I've seen a lot of solid humanifications from fan artists on Twitter and Tumblr.
They really wanted to go with that one eye thing.
Yeah.
I was watching it with my little brother yesterday, and he's like, where's the human Jethro?
Where was the human Jethro?
Or even that one fucking robot that never shows up after the furry episode.
Shit, I can't think of her name.
Right, I want to say Shannon, but that's clearly not Shannon.
No, that's not Shannon. Hold on, I'm gonna... So did it start with a K? Hang on. Okay, KO. Robot.
KO creates this huge plan, which involves all the... I'm saying this while you're looking this up.
Michaela, that was her name.
Michaela, it starts with an M. Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, there was a K in it, so I was like...
Yeah.
Almost
Michaela, Kayla, yeah, almost. So KO creates this entire plan that includes like pretty much every character who's had their own focus episode. And it goes like really fast and really smoothly. And at one point he's even like, Brandon, a real magic skeleton. I couldn't think of a place for you guys in this plan. And they're like, yeah, that's chill, it's whatever.
Yeah,
which I love them. They're like the best couple.
They're pretty fun characters for sure.
So he goes through all of that, and then they get to like the battery thing, and Dendy is like, "Oh, you need to put a battery in it," and he's like, "Oh, I don't think we should put in this one. It's yucky." She's like, "We need a huge source of power," and he does PKO so quickly, and we brought that up in the How Strong Is video. Both of us wrote that in the script. PKO is KO's perfect potential, and should basically be treated as a separate character because PKO is clearly stronger than like anybody else.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell for sure, but he does seem to have a lot of just raw energy, which I have kind of mixed feelings about.
Which we shall go into right now and then end the episode because we're at the hour mark already.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I have mixed feelings about that because it kind of puts KO on, like, the same problem level of a character like Naruto, who, like, part of the problem with Naruto is that he doesn't ever have to actually fucking learn how to do anything, because he just has a magic power well inside of him because of the demon that's embedded in him. And it's just like, oh, fuck, I guess I don't have to actually try actual technique and strategy and such, because I can just get pissed off and rely on the magic demon inside of me to just basically overpower everything by just face-fucking the problem.
Now, to be fair, Season 1 was all about him learning about TKO and then thinking, oh yeah, all I have to do is focus my anger and then TKO is summoned. But the finale of Season 1 showed that that's not entirely the case and that this should work together.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 had TKO show up a couple of more times and even had the first appearance of PKO, Perfect KO, which is them working in balance, which shows that just rooting to anger is not the thing that gives him the power. It's learning to sense all that anger and then working together with it so that one doesn't overcome the other. You have your anger and you have your calm. You have your Eldritch and your Divinity working together.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would consider the like energies and magics of this show in those terms per se.
Okay.
But
counter argument. All the heroes have positive POW numbers, and all the villains have negative POW numbers. So it's clearly a good and bad balance.
Well, yeah, but you could very clearly like further abstract that. You know what I mean?
Sure, you could. However, TKO is clearly a negative force and does not have his own POW card. When KO first gets a POW card, it's level 100, but that's due to a computer glitch. And then when he looks at it again, it's level 0.
Oh no!
KO has a huge amount of potential because
positive power overpowering his negative power.
Yes. That's the entire point of the fucking show.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
That's why you have the positive numbers and the negative numbers. Is because like KO is a combination of all of them.
Holy shit. That's really
so
cool.
He's learning to work together. It's negating the negative power, and also he's like leveling up the positive power individually from that. So by the end of the series, let's call it, because I'm pretty sure they're done with the show, he's level 4.
Which would be fine. Like all of their primary narrative threads are wrapped in a nice little bow.
But the first time he gets the POW card, he's level 100. But then it glitches out and shows that he's level 0.
Mm-hmm.
So in essence, if you just count like one energy and the other, it's like KO is now level 104, and then TKO is negative 100. Because when TKO first shows up, KO is still at a really low level, but TKO defeats like pretty much every hero in the plaza, including Gar, who's level 11.
Something joke about going turbo. So that means that he would have to be at least like more than negative 11. Right?
Yeah, he would definitely have to be, and for it to be a positive 100 as a computer glitch, it's very popularly construed as KO and TKO canceling each other out. Like, Carol is already this weird... She's Rogue from the X-Men, essentially. Except she doesn't weaken the person she copies.
Yeah.
Which happened in the comics. Like, the entire reason Rogue can fly in a lot of the comics and cartoons and video games is because she copied the powers of Captain Marvel, which It's a whole can of worms I don't really want to look into right now. Captain Marvel not doing so hot with pop culture.
That movie was fine.
It's alright. But anyway, we're definitely past the hour mark. It's just you and me. Final words? Unless you had anything else to say.
No, I mean, I like I said, I'm okay
with KO.
With that being the series finale, if that ends up happening, like, if the rumors are true and they're canceling it because Paul Marketing is unhappy with the demographic that has latched onto it or whatever.
I mean, it's aimed at 6 to 11-year-olds, but it turns out most kids don't like it because of the art style, whereas it's being attracted more towards...
I find that kind of hard to believe, like...
Modern-day 6 to 11-year-olds are attracted more to smoother animation. They don't like the weird, crunchy outlines that fucking OKKO and the only other one I can think of is Chalk Zone.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. The chalky
now,
outline.
Obviously, you and I might have an appreciation for that because it makes the characters look more like the sketches that they were probably based off of.
But I don't want to say to everybody else, like, how old Saturni Rose is, but, like, we gotta admit we're not in the target demographic of 6 to 11-year-old males.
I mean, that's fine. It's just, it's really weird, like, in the cartoon industry when a very non-targeted demographic latching on to the cartoon instead of the target demographic, just in terms of raw number crunching.
Ooh, let's not say the B word.
Does not get a show fucking shit canned, and it actually kind of pisses me off a little bit. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Let's not say the B word.
Bitch.
Brony. And those are our final words. Yeah, what's the difference? Thank you for listening to episode 42 of the Tidepool Orchestra. We're gonna end it here.
And welcome.
Thank you for listening to the calming sounds of the Tidepool Orchestra.